about an hour working, reflecting, thinking by yourself and in a group. So just a couple of things. It's very important now on, there'll be someone who will come by at different intervals to let you know what time it is, so you don't have to, keep looking at your watch. But to have a sense, you'll have an hour. I've broken it down for you on this sheet. And I want you to think about, because we're going to be doing a study, you will do it, work on material by yourselves, and then you will weave it together as a group. But it's very important for you to think about where your audience is, where the spectator is, how you want our experience to be, what you want us to see, and how you want us to move. We can move from one place to the next, we can stay stationary, we can look at it from any perspective that you would like. But you need to really think about that while you're designing, particularly when you come into your group, when you start working together, to think about how you want to design that perspective for the audience. Okay, so while you're working, of course, typical no climbing, except maybe out at the portico area. But no climbing, hanging, or leaning, particularly on the balcony railings. They are, I think, stable, but they're low. And there's one side of the balcony that feels like it's slightly off kilter, and the rangers are slightly afraid that you will do some wonderful gesture that will take you over into the.
What about the columns?
Huh?
What about the columns?
No climbing the columns. Yeah.
Touching
But
the columns?
I think you
Can you
touch
ask
the
me?
columns, sir.
When you say leaning, you mean leaning over, not?
Yeah, leaning,
against the
yeah.
walls?
No, I mean on the balcony, on those railings.
Oh, okay, got it.
Just be mindful, long way, very hard, unforgiving marble. Okay. And no writing or marking anything. This is a national monument, as you know. You don't want to alter it in any way. There can't be more than 20 people on any of the balconies. Now, I'll break you up into groups, so not all of you will have this issue. But this is specific to where you have your audience viewing your work. Okay? So you can't have more than 20 people at a time on the balcony. Okay. If you have
about 30 people.
we're about 30
A
people.
little over 30. There's 25 participants and the staff, so we're all told.
If you have any questions about, can I do this or that, just let one of the staff members know. There'll be some people stationed by you. You can just pull them over, ask, and then we'll contact the rangers and to just make sure. If you find that you're in a situation where you have an emergency, I think many of you may have cell phones, but there's a phone. It's on first floor against this wall. There are rangers everywhere. Of course, you can flag them down straight away. But there's a phone on that first floor. You dial 911. Go direct. I think now I'll just hand out yours.
Can I say
Yes.
something first? Okay. You all received a two-sided, I have it, one side is instructions and guidelines, and the other side is the run of the day. When you assemble, just please keep an eye on it, and we're trying to stick to this as close as we can. Please keep your name tags. I mean, I'm already thinking I might have to move it off my jacket because it's a way of identifying us to the personnel from here. The other thing is you can leave non-valuable, you can leave your knapsacks here, but I, for instance, instead of carrying my wallet all over, I have my money and my credit cards in my pocket. If anyone wants them, you have to attack me. And I'd like to ask that. We also have water, if any of you want water and you didn't, Matthew or Michelle, where is the water?
It's out by the registration table.
Okay. And last thing I'd like to tell you that for the time that you're creating the work, Joanna and Jody will be floating but one of us is going to be assigned to each floor when you know where you are. So Stephanie, could you just raise your hand, will be in the basement rotunda. I will be floating on the first floor. There's 2 sites there. And Michelle, are you in this room? Well, Michelle is the woman who registered you. She will be upstairs on this floor. So, and I want to reiterate, if there's a ranger and you have a historical or architectural question, feel free to ask them. But if it's a permission question, can I do X, Y, Z? Please don't ask the rangers. Please ask one of us. And if any of you want to know war stories, why I'm saying it, I can tell you later. But basically, please don't do that. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So I think that you received, did you receive this sheet? Okay.
Yes.
I have a list of questions for you to think about just kind of throughout the day while you're working and while you're viewing things. Please feel free to add questions and you know, offer them up to the group later, particularly after we've seen things might come up. Again, there is no set way right now to do anything. This is your time to try what you will, to see what happens. No right answer. Yeah. I'm going to give you a little bit of a structure to work with. As I said earlier, you're going to work with some solo work, and then you'll work with your group to weave it together. The first part, I would really like you to do this, is to just spend 10 minutes by yourself, not really talking, just observing, sitting, listening. There's a lot going on in this building, lots of sound and light, lots of information. And of course, talking and writing is a bit of a distraction. So if you could just, for just 10 minutes, that will be your meditation in your site. Then after that, you'll have some time, about 20 minutes, to build material. At that point, whatever process moves you to work with your body is fine. And then you'll have 20 minutes to work with your group. You can show each other what you've been doing. You can talk about how you all think that it would work together. Ideally, it would be great if you had a 6-minute piece at the end. It can be shorter, but it can't be longer than 8, because then you'll get the giant quote. Yeah, Jody will be timing, and she'll let you know. I've suggested sometimes, but however you want to put it together is really up to you and up to your group. Do you guys have any questions? It's pretty clear?
You were signing out.
I'm going to assign the spaces. I've made a slight little change because it was cold outside and it's been so warm that, of course, the portico was an area that we were going to work with. We've changed it just a little bit. Okay. So in the basement rotunda will be Rudy. Rudy, can you raise your hand? Jenna.